Welcome friends, in this video let's discuss about biodiversity hotspots. First let's look at the definition. A biodiversity hotspot is a biogeographical region with a significant reservoir of biodiversity that is under threat from human beings. Okay, here biodiversity hotspots is a region, okay, it is a biogeographic region. That region has significant reservoir of biodiversity. At the same time, that region is under threat from human beings through various interferences, okay, like industrialization, deforestation, encroachment of the forest areas. So that area having significant reservoir of biodiversity at the same time facing threat from the human beings are considered as biodiversity hotspots. So this concept was given by the British ecologist Norman Myers, and two important criteria are available for considering an area as biodiversity hotspots. Okay, and these criteria are: the area must contain at least 0.5% or 1500 species of vascular plants, that is higher plants, as endemic. Here endemic means species which are present unique to that area itself, which is not present in any part of the world. Okay, that is uniqueness of a species to a particular place is called endemism. So that area must contain 0.5% of the vascular plants or 1500 species of vascular plants as endemic. And second criteria is that it has to have lost 70% of its primary vegetation due to human interferences. Okay, so first is it should contain 0.5% of the vascular plants as endemic plants, and second criteria is that it should have lost 70% of its primary vegetation because of the human interferences. So these are the two criteria. At present there are 35 biodiversity hotspots throughout the world. So these regions are facing threat from the human interferences. Okay, and the speciality of biodiversity hotspot is that these sites support nearly 60% of the world's plant, bird, mammal, reptile and amphibian species. Look at the number here. Only 35 biodiversity hotspots support 60% of the various organisms with very high share of endemic species. Endemic, okay, unique to that particular area itself. So let's look at the biodiversity hotspots. A quick look. Okay, so these are the locations of the biodiversity hotspots throughout the world, and let's look at individually through various continents. In the North and Central America we have California Floristic Province in the United States, and Madrian Pine Oak Woodlands here in US and connected with Mexico, and Mesoamerica, that is Central America here, and in the Caribbean we have Caribbean islands including the oceanic resources. And in South America we have Atlantic forest, okay, Atlantic forest, Cerrado, okay, in the central South America, and Chilean winter rainfall, Valdivian forest, okay, on the coast of Chile, and Tumbes Chaco Magdala, I don't know the pronunciation of this, so it is present here, and tropical Andes. So these are all the biodiversity hotspots in the Americas, okay, both North and South America including the Caribbean islands. And in the Europe we have the Mediterranean basin is considered as biodiversity hotspot, okay, Mediterranean region. In the Africa we have Cape Floristic region in the South Africa, okay, and coastal forest of Eastern Africa, and Eastern Afro-montane in here, and Guinea forest of Western Africa, here Western Africa, Horn of Africa, entire Horn of Africa, that is Somalia, Djibouti and Eritrea. These are the countries present here, and the Madagascar and the Indian Ocean islands are considered as biodiversity hotspots as well. This is the Madagascar and surrounding islands are considered, and Maptuland, Pondoland, Albany, okay, and that is also considered as biodiversity hotspot. It's present here, and succulent Karoo, that is also one of the biodiversity hotspot. And next is Central Asia. In the Central Asia we have mountains of Central Asia, okay, which are present in the countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. So these are the countries which are present in this area. And South Asia, in the South Asia we have Eastern Himalayas, okay, Eastern Himalayas, and Eastern Himalayas, Nepal, okay, and Indo-Burma area, Myanmar, okay, Western Ghats of India, okay, Sri Lanka. And in Southeast Asia and Asia Pacific we have East Melanesian Islands, okay, Melanesian Islands is present here, okay, Eastern Melanesian Island, New Colorado, okay, New Zealand and surrounding islands, okay, and Polynesia, Micronesia. Here, this area is the Polynesia, Micronesia, and Philippines, and Southwest Australia. Only this part is considered as biodiversity hotspots. And Sundaland. Sundaland is the region comprising Indo-Malaya Peninsula, Singapore, Taiwan, and Brunei. So this Sundaland is present here, okay, and Velas here. And in India we have 4 biodiversity hotspots. First is in Himalaya, that is Western Himalayas and Eastern Himalayas, okay, Western Himalayas and Eastern Himalayas, Western Ghats, and northeastern India, okay, northeastern India, and Nicobar, part of the Sundaland, okay, Nicobar, part of Sundaland. As I mentioned earlier, Sundaland comprising Indo-Malayan Peninsula, Singapore, Taiwan, and Brunei. So these are all the biodiversity hotspots of Central Asia, South Asia, and Southeast Asia and Asia Pacific. Next is in East Asia we have Japan. Japan is also one of the biodiversity hotspots, even though it is industrialized country. And mountains of Southwest China, okay, Southwest China is the biodiversity hotspot. And in West Asia we have Caucasus, okay, Caucasus and Irano Anatolia, okay. These are all the areas of biodiversity hotspots. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.